Hey guys, and welcome back to another Fire Emblem Heroes video. Now the funny thing about this showcase is that I've actually had to do it twice, and it corrupted, so this is the third time I had to do it, so sorry if I sound a bit annoyed, because yeah, that's pretty annoying. Anyway, we're going to test out free builds today, and here are the stats of my Mirabilis. Obviously I have buffed her a bit, so results may differ if you do decide to use these builds, but without further ado, let's test her out. Alright guys, and here we are in a Forging Bonds map. This is the build we're going to use, and this build was made by Raylit on Game Press. My bad. We have Distant Counter for the A skill, B will be Sabotage Defense, and for her C skill, it should be Guidance, but since I didn't have anyone that had it, I put Panic Smoke. And her Sacred Seal is supposed to be Panic Attack, but since I also didn't have that, I put Guidance on there. So, results may differ. My apologies. But anyway, let's test her out on this map. And unfortunately, there is a bow unit, so we may run into some trouble, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's go. Put her there, put our tanks in front, move them around, debuff them just in case, give them a buff, and we'll see what happens. 2 damage, wow, alright. We'll try to take care of the bow unit and see if... Whoops. I don't know why swap doesn't work on her. I guess it's because of her assist skill. Anyway, we'll put her up front, see what she can do, move Nagi around, debuff them. Let Tiki tank, I guess. Ouch. If it wasn't for a little debuff, she probably would have been dead. Anyway, we'll see how well Mirabilis will do in this part. Obviously, she's been contributing because of her debuffs that are amazing. And we'll let her tank this. Give her the buff. We'll see how she does. And 0 damage. Nice. Obviously, Distant Counter didn't really help a lot, but because there wasn't a lot of long range units, so we'll do another round and see if it'll contribute. And there's one bow unit. This will be a decent example. See how her res fares. Penny right there. Move Tiki over there. Give them all buffs. Give them all debuffs. Well, only Ella would. Four damage, yep. And we'll let Linde hit us to see what happens. Give her the buff. And 2 damage, nice. And there's that distant counter working. And we'll see how well she tanks against him. Give her the buff. And there's that debuff. Now we'll see how well she does with both of the debuffs. There's his defense down. There's his buff from Mirabilis. And she survived it. Wow. That was pretty well. And now he's dead. So yeah, she did tank that blue unit. Granted, he doesn't have the most insane stats, but it was still pretty impressive in its own right. Anyway, that was the distant counter build. It's pretty good dealing with mages, but distant counter will kinda well, I'm trying to find the word for it, my apologies. It will kind of drag her down a bit, unlike Fort Res, which will help her more with her survivability. Anyway, without further ado, let's check out the next build. Alright guys, and welcome back to the Grango map, and I'm going to show you my build, which is a tank build. We have quick reposite so we can fill up that Aether faster, panic smoke to debuff anybody that attacks her while she's tanking, and defense res. You can switch it out for ELT shield if you want her to tank bow units, obviously, but it will kind of lower her defense and res a bit, her survivability I mean. Anyway, without further ado, let's check out how she does. Let's see. Debuff the enemies, put Nagi there, buff everyone there, and we'll see what happens. And 0 damage because of her res, 0 damage because of her defense, and 0 damage. And he's dead. So obviously this build is really good for tanking. Anyway, take care of that armor unit, my apologies, hiccup. Let Tiki take care of that red mage. We'll move Nagi there. And we'll move Penny over here. Obviously Nagi will be tanking him. And she's taking that blue mage pretty well. Let's let Nagi take care of Grangle. Debuff everyone. Put Penny over here. Oops. Well, she survived, and now we take the killing hit. So yeah, Mirabilis' debuffs and her tankiness saved the day in this map. She's obviously really good, especially this build, which is my favorite. I'm probably gonna keep her like it. But anyway, let's check the budget build. Alright guys, and here's the budget build. The budget build is supposed to be skills that are not OP and pretty acceptable, whatever. Any unit that are either 4 to 5 star that are freebies that any person can get their skills. They're not too hard to get. Here we are kind of in a more supporting role, not exactly for Mirabilis, but for her whole team. You can switch defense and res bond for guidance if you really wanted to be supportive for the whole team. And let's check her out. I'll do the same thing we did in the last round. And sorry for that cut, I got interrupted. It seems to happen a lot. But anyway, here's the buff. Obviously the results are kind of the same. 0 damage. I'll let Tiki take care of that knight. Sing. Take care of the red mage. Take care of that axe, and then we'll buff them. See how well Tiki defends against Grangle since he is debuffed right now. And he aims for Nagi. Nice. So obviously her buffing and her debuffing are amazing. She's pretty much taking almost everyone here. Here's her buff from Penny. And 0 damage. I don't know why he aims for her, but yeah, obviously this build is just as good as the tank build because she is supporting her allies and herself. And this build does really work with Penny. They're pretty good together, buffing and debuffing, and it makes them look like a pretty good pair. Anyway, those are the builds for today, and we'll take a look at her stats and call it a day. And here are Penny's stats. She has 38 health, 34 attack, 18 speed, 32 defense, and 35 res. Obviously, depending on your boon, the results will differ. And hopefully you do want to get a speed bane, because that speed is absolutely atrocious. That speed is, if only it was in the 25 to 30 range, and it would have been absolutely amazing. She would have been absolutely amazing, I mean. But unfortunately, she has one of the most lowest and kind of bad speeds in the game. Especially for a dancer, that's really bad. But her defensive rays are absolutely amazing for a dancer unit, which makes her one of the best dancer units in the game, in my opinion. And, well, in conclusion, she is an amazing unit. I would probably give her maybe a 9 or 8 out of 10. She is really that good. If you do want to roll for her, I wouldn't blame ya. She's really good, like I keep saying. Sorry if I keep milking her. She just really is that good and probably one of my favorite units so far in the game. Anyway, without further ado, if you like what you see or want to watch any more videos, subscribe, and I will try to upload more frequently. Anyway, without further ado, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Oh, and sorry if this showcase was kind of messy. It was my first time. If there's anything I can improve on, please tell me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.